know, what with the sideburns and all. Abraham Lincoln, we're going to party like it's 1859. I can't even remember if he was alive in 1859. My graph on history is not too good. But hey, what was it? Hey, pal of mine said to me, Jimmy, what you got to do? What you got to do, right, is get in touch with your feminine side. It's easy for him to say. He's a post-op transsexual. But aye, women. let me get to the joke before you start laughing, alright? You know, give me time to catch up. I was out with a woman last night and I was quite disappointed to see that the curtains didn't match the drapes. I blame our interior designer. Never mind. That would have worked better if my mate Greg's here. He's an interior designer. I could have dug him out of the crowd and all that. We could have all pointed and laughed at him, you know. Yeah, choosing a career that's not actually getting you any money at the minute. But you know, recession, I shouldn't make fun of it. I'm standing on stage and making a film myself. But anyway, right, end-ups. I've realised that end-ups actually sound brilliant, right? And I know you're looking at me thinking, I find that hard to believe, you wearing a Guns N' Roses t-shirt telling me that end-ups sound good, but they do when you throw their CDs in the bin. I can do that all day long, it's great. See these notes? Because I'm quite forgetful. I used to have quite an alcohol problem, so it screws with your memory. So I have to write it all down just in case I get lost, you know. Wait, I'm on stage. Alright, never mind. I found out the other day that Orangina has got the worst marketing campaign ever. Right? It says shake it to wake it. So I've got a bottle of Orangina, right? I've shook it up, I've opened it, it's just gone all over me. So I said, alright, screw that, I'm drinking Dr Pepper from now on. They've lost a customer. That's a bad ad campaign. The Olympics, right? The Olympics, we all know about the Olympics. Have any of you got tickets? No? Did any of you register for tickets?
Yes.
Is that not the stupidest thing in the world? You need to register for these things. Can I not just buy it? I mean, that wouldn't work on a bus, would it? You run for the bus, running for the bus. Oh no, it's driven off, I'll have to wait for the next one. And you finally get on the bus, and he says, have you registered for this bus ticket? Sorry? No, you'll have to get off and wait. You have to go on our website, tfl.gov.uk. Oh, like we've all got laptops now. I mean, I suppose you can do it on your phone. Phones can do anything these days, apart from make a phone call. But I find that ridiculous. I mean, you wouldn't get it with chocolate, would you? Have you registered for this chocolate bar? All I want's a Mars bar. Maybe that's the way of doing it. Maybe that's what the government should do, you know. Get people to register for Mars bars. And then people that eat less, because they just can't be arsed. You know. It cuts down the obesity problem in the country, and it's very cheap. When I was with my girlfriend, she said she's feeling a bit rough. So I started onto my belt sander and finished off all of the little coffee table I was working on. Surprise, surprise, the relationship didn't last long after that. I watched a particular adult video on the internet the other day. And I thought, oh, that was quite interesting. And the title was Girls Get Nasty. And I thought, oh, that sounds quite good. And all it was two girls running up to someone and stealing their chocolate bar. Quite disappointed.
But did you finish?
You're a sick man, alright. You're a sick man. I don't know why I warned you about myself. I should have warned you about him. I warned you about him. He's a wrong one. But I went into a sperm bank the other week, and I said to the person behind the counter, I said, "Have you got any of that Johnny Depp sperm?" And he said, "Is your wife registered on IVF programme?" Sorry, I screwed that up. That's part of a different joke. That's the whiskey talking. You shut up, you were right. Whiskey talking. That was a bit crap. Anyway, so he says, is your wife registered with an IVF programme? And I said, no, she's not. And he said, well, why are you asking about Johnny Depp's sperm? And I said, I just want to know what it tastes like.
That's not what you're drinking.
Hey. Oh dear. Hey. Loch Lochy. Right. When my friend told me about Loch Lochy, I thought he was making fun of me. Right? It's like, alright, Loch Ness, obviously you all know about Loch Ness. Right? But I was surprised to find out it actually exists. I had to apologise to him because I got really angry, thought he was making fun of me, and I punched him in the face. And I'm still paying legal fees on that one. No, that's not very funny. That's actually quite tragic. Let's bring it back. Right. When I was 9 years old, my grandfather died of cancer. And I know that's not funny, right? If you're laughing at that, you're laughing at that. My word! What happens when you get other bad news? Someone comes up to you, "Hey, my nan got hit by a bus." Oh God, you've got friends. I don't know how they cope. real supportive there, you know. But aye, and I know it was tragic. And what really hurt me was when we were leaving the hospital. There's like a board they have in the hospital, and it says like, "Mr. Richardson needs a liver transplant. Mr. Johnson needs a new lung." And there was my grandfather's name, and it said, "Needs TLC." Aye. And I didn't know what it was because I was only 9. And I said, "Mum, what's TLC?" And she said, "I'll tell you when we get home." There will be jokes coming after this, right? But it's quite an important point. And we got home and I said, "Mum, what's TLC?" And she said, "Tender love and care." And that really hurt because that's when I knew my grandfather was going to die. But I decided, right, that when I grew up, I was going to give cancer a big hefty kick in the balls, right? And I studied chemistry, right? I went to university and everything. And when I tell people that, although they think, "Ah, great, you know, you've done something good with your life." Instead, they just ask me if I've got any cocaine. But I work for a pharmaceutical firm, and some of the stuff we pack's quite good. And not from personal experience, like it's actually like sent to hospitals and helps people, you know. Like caffeine, right? And you all know about caffeine. You've all had your cup of coffee in the morning. But how many of you knew that caffeine is actually used to help keep premature babies alive? Did any of you know that?
I didn't.
It's great, isn't it? Is that not fantastic? Isn't that great, keeping babies alive, you know? Can I not get a cheer for that or something? Yay! Hey, good. But when I took a couple from the maternity ward down to Costa Coffee, which, may I I had may as well be called cost an arm and a fucking leg. You'll have my true language, I apologise for swearing there. People weren't terribly impressed, and I don't really know why.